Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So UCLA's offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Off the play fake on first down. A strike downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Bruins in the hurry-up.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He'll try to take it back. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Husky. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Huskies couldn't have asked for better field position as they get a chance to strike here. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. He's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Washington!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hauls it in. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll run it to the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Pretty good job on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And now this offense will take the field again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground with the back. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Unloads quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Quickly to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Leaves it with the back. Nifty little juke, and he's out to the 37 before he stopped. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it to the right here. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baptiste. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged out of the air. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the... Big guy tries to bail in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to surge it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple of times and they've been sacked a couple of times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
The Bruins decide to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Garrison. Plucks it out of the air. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the big fella. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Baptiste. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
From the gun on 3rd down. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Off play action on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Garrison. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's McCaffrey. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. Under fire. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
The Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. It's a draw. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. He'll keep it himself. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go back to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the sweet spin, and he's free. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them. And
makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Trying to pound it in. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Garrison. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. No matter the sport, he epitomized a UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Oh, what a cut! They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
And the Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Going to swing it on second down. It's caught. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put touchdown Huskies. And the route is on.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's McCaffrey. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to thread the field position with the return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Give to the running back. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Running to the left.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They go to the draw. Spin, still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the shotgun. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Here's the handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Running through contact. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.